views expressed on this program are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or other advertisers. You're listening to Transformation Talk Radio.
We all get overwhelmed at times. Take a break from your hectic daily life and let go of stress. Personal intuition host Nicole Isler is your salvation. Life doesn't have to be a struggle. Together, we are making our dreams come true and our biggest desires become a reality. Nicole will be delivering positive energy, inspiring messages, and inspiring stories from people just like you. This is the Positivity Party Radio, and it's time to get your celebration on.
Oh, good evening. Happy November. We've kicked off another month. I just cannot believe it, but it was a beautiful day here in Wisconsin. It was sunny and warm, and now we're going to have a beautiful evening together. So as I always say, come on in, make yourself comfortable. If you're driving in the car, keep your eye on the road, but just tune in with me. Take a nice deep breath and just bring yourself really in and really present, because tonight on Positivity Party Radio, we're going to talk about detoxing, but in a little bit different way. We're going to twist it around like I always like to do and flip it around on its head. And we're going to look at living lighter with a whole new meaning, because we are heading into the season of eating. That's all I hear people talking about. Oh my God. And they're planning for Thanksgiving meals, and they're talking about, Christmas cookies and all of these foods and how will I stay fit. And so there's a lot of focus right now on diet and the eating season. And what I'm also noticing, though, is a lot of people are going through some transitions right now, a heavier sense of self, right? They're having these thoughts, things popping up from the past. Holidays always seem to bring up lots of memories, maybe good, interesting. I don't ever like to say bad, but it just brings a lot of things to the surface. And what I always say about anything because people say, like, why is this popping up now? Like, where is this coming from? It's always an opportunity for you to really focus in on that, give it some new meaning so that it serves you in a really healthy way. And so tonight we're going to talk about detoxing. We're going to talk about emotional junk food that we're feeding ourselves. We're going to talk about some good organic soul food and what that really means. And we're going to really look at creating a fitness plan for yourself in a whole different way. Not so much going to work out, but you're going to go through a work in, right? You're going to work on the inside. Now, of course, here on Positivity Party Radio, we're here every first and third Tuesday. You're always invited. Please bring your friends, more the merrier, because we're tuning into ourselves on this show. When we say take a break from the daily grind and we're going to celebrate this thing called life, that there's no doubt about it. We are not here to suffer, my friends. I'll tell you straight out right now, this show has had me very excited all day. I've been a little emotional about it. I have some people that are around me that are going through some really hard things, not even really in their life, but people that are close to them. And it's sad to me that we spend our days, myself included, filled with these thoughts that hold us down, that keep us from stepping into the life that we are meant to live. Okay, that we already have this blueprint, this plan, it's already been set in motion. And all we're really doing when we have these disempowering thoughts is holding ourselves back from living the dream. I love when I hear someone actually say it and mean it. I'm living the dream, because it's true. It is possible. And that doesn't always mean that I have everything I want. All my relationships are perfect. I'm the perfect weight. Sometimes there are things that are in progress, but it's how we feel about everything. The one thing that I've found that people seem to come to me the most for, and I've been asking myself this week, like, what do people come to me for? What is it they always seem to, they say, Nicole, I don't know. I just have these feelings about this situation. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with my feelings. Like, how do I change how I feel about this? So there's all of this. That's why we're detoxing tonight. We're going to look at how to detox your thoughts, detox your emotions. We're going to look at the emotional weight gain, that the things we carry around with us, the stories we create, that are so full of burden and so full of heaviness, they're holding you down. And it's time to shed that. We're going to get rid of it. We're going to look at lightening it up, right? And we're going to look at how this helps you dream big, because it takes energy, my friends. It takes energy. It takes focus. You have to have space in your mind to be inspired. You have to feel light in your body and feel healthy in order to go out and really work on those big dreams. We can all have a ton of big dreams, but if I'm exhausted and I'm tired and I feel heavy, they're not happening. They're not. There's no way. So this tonight isn't about calorie counting. We're not talking about quitting sugar, right? And it's not about guilt trips about eating, because I really don't go for any of that stuff. But we're really not here to talk about your eating habits in the way that you are used to. We're here to talk about what we're feeding our soul, because our souls right now, I feel, are calling us to step out. They're calling us to live more expansive, to be bigger, to step into the world and do what we came here to do. And all of you have a gift, every single one of you. And if you don't know what that is right now, that's sometimes a confusing and it's a hard, dark place to be in. But when you start to detox your thoughts and get rid of the stuff, the crud that is taking up the space in your inspired mind, you start to fill it with these brilliant thoughts that lead you where you want to go. You get more, detoxing means eliminating, right? We're eliminating the things that are not working, that are making you spiritually sick. Okay. And so what does that mean? That means that you actually increase your energy. You increase your self-worth, because you are worth more than I feel most people are worth more than they give themselves credit for. They're worth so much more. It's few and far between that I ever meet someone, again, including myself. Do we value ourselves enough? I think we could value ourselves even more. That's why this is here. That's why we joined Positivity Party Radio. It's to bring you forward and say, I am worth more, and I'm going to start to live that way. You get clarity. What does clarity mean? Clarity by itself is nothing. Clarity of what? Like, I have clarity out the window right now. What does that do for me? I want clarity on your life, clarity on your mission, your purpose, your direction. Where are you going? Where are you growing to? You increase your vitality. You make more space for time and happiness and health and self-trust. And, a lot of people, they want happiness. It sounds great, but you know what? Right now, I'm so tired. I can't even think about how to be happy. I'm so broke. I don't know. Be happy about what? This is where we have to come to terms with what is the stuff that's filling our head, and what is the stuff that's eating away at our soul, keeping us from where we are meant to be. So tonight, I want to help you dig deeper, okay, to make big steps. Look, I'm getting emotional in the direction of your dreams. And I want that because I've been in a place myself where I didn't have it. I couldn't see it. I couldn't feel it. I lost it. I felt like it was gone. And I literally was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do anymore. I've tried everything I think I know. I've tried what they say in the books. I've gone to the seminars. I've worked with coaches. I did all kinds of things. And what I realized was, God, I started to really need to believe in myself and stop believing that I was broken. I needed to get rid of the thoughts that were creating this pattern in my life of working hard, losing everything, working hard, losing everything. I kept starting over again. And what I finally realized is this is a process. It's a continuum. There is no starting, stopping. This is all part of our lessons. So everything that you gain when you detox all of those negative thoughts that keep you back is amazing. And it's the total ingredients, the perfect ingredients that you need to make your dreams come true. But it's not even about making anything. It's just about living. Right? It's just about living out loud. This is who I am, world. This is what I came here to do. I love what I do every day. I love the people in my life. I am resilient, right? You wake up and you think, whatever happens today, I'm good because I feel strong on the inside. I have what I need. I have the resources within me to break free from the negativity, to break free from the self-doubt, and replace that with my confidence, right? And stress is never going to go away. Sorry, I have to break it to you. Stress is always going to be there. There's good stress. There's things we call bad stress, whatever you want to call it. Let's just say that when you're strong, when you replace those negative thoughts, that emotional junk food with the good stuff, and you come from a strong place, you're resilient. You move right through it. You can process more. You can handle more. So whatever's loaded you with this extra emotional, and then we're going to explain how it comes physical weight and frustration. You can liberate yourself from that. You can lose that stuff. And why this topic? Why now? Like I said, it's that time of year. Things get busy. People start focusing, oh my God, the new year's coming. What was this year all about? Was it worth it? Did I accomplish what I wanted? Am I there yet? Will next year be my year? We always say, oh, this is going to be the year for me. And the year is closing out and it's winding down. And I don't know how you're feeling, but I hope it's good, because I know, guaranteed, that you have been through more in this year and accomplished more. And if you looked at it from that perspective, it would feel amazing. So that's why now this is to tee up for the next year, but we're in this process. Now, we're also going to talk about, like I said, the fitness plan. Well, okay, great. So we're going to help you also recognize, do I have emotional junk food? Like, what does that look like in my life? What does that look like if I'm looking at thoughts? Is that really happening for me, or at what level? Because I hear all the time, people are like, I try to be positive. And they think, wow, you're so positive. How do you stay so upbeat all the time? I'm not. I'm just like all of you. I have to work at it. It's a process. It's a practice. And I love it. And it's fun. And when you get the hang of it, you do it very naturally. It's not work anymore, really. It's just fun. So you're listening to Positivity Party Radio. This is Nicole Isler. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, again, we're going to explore more about emotional junk food. How do we get that organic soul food? And what does that even mean? Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Are you sick of feeling overworked with no motivation? Take a break from the daily grind. Life coach Nicole Isler is here to provide a healing journey of optimism. Passionate and caring, Nicole is no ordinary soul. Her dedication to helping everyone has no limit. Witness the power of positivity. Tune in every first and third Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific for Positivity Party Radio with Nicole Isler on Transformation Talk Radio. For more information, visit BigDreamAwakening.com.
Wow. Hey, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the Dr. Pat Show. This is Talk Radio to Thrive By. I'm telling you, I got to pinch myself some days, because when each of us gets called to do something that we so not thought was in our wheelhouse to do for a purpose that's so much greater than us, we get to show up and shine.
If you would like to show up and shine on the Dr. Pat Show as a co-host or sponsor, send us an email to inspire@thedrpatshow.com.
Join in on one of the most life-transforming adventures in personal expansion and world service. In each of our upcoming shows, you're going to have the opportunity to join thousands as we focus healing energy to elevate and balance our world. This is a chance for like-minded individuals like you and I to join forces with light workers all over the globe as we light the way for peace, harmony, and a world driven by love. You'll also learn about magical innate abilities that you can develop and use to make your dreams come true. Joy Elaine, author of The Joy Chronicles, invites you to join her and millions of others working with the Galactic Masters, Angels, and the Ashtar Command as they assist humanity and planet Earth to achieve their ultimate destination of ascension. For more information, visit joyelaine.com. That's joy, ELAINE.com.
Dr. Bree Gibbs is a fourth-generation high priestess with the knowledge to raise your vibration in conscious creation, offering a wide variety of services from goddess light and shamanic healing seminars to private reading sessions. Bree works with you so you too can stand in your own power. Isn't it about time you took your life into your own hands? For more information about Bree's services and products, visit silvergaia.net. That's silver, GAIA.net.
All righty, we're back. Can you tell? I'm fired up. I'm so fired up. I was like, that was the longest break ever, but we're back. We're back on Positivity Party Radio, and you're here with Nicole Isler. Now, before we continue, I just want to put a little shout out. If anybody out there, if you're listening, if this was resonating tonight, if something clicks and you go, oh my God, she's talking to me, you can call in to our show tonight at 1-800-930-2819. I'll give that again. It's 1-800-930-2819, because that's why we're here. We're here to talk to you. We're here to connect with you. Right now, we're going to talk about the emotional junk food. Now, in a way, what I do when I work with clients, I'm a bit of an emotional detox coach. We go through the stuff that feels messy, and we work through, like, what does it really mean? You know, what we all have our past. We all have our stories, right? We have things from our past that they didn't end well, or they didn't go the way we really wanted to, and so we've built this story around it, and things pop up. And what does it mean for me now? Why now? Why is this coming up? Or gosh, I was going along fine during my week, and then bam, this whatever happened usually involves other people. I'll tell you that much. Everything that comes up that's emotional has to do with some sort of relationship. It's either the relationship with yourself or it's a relationship with someone else. And when that happens, we have to look at that, because really the reason I do what I do, I can't stand to see human suffering. And suffering is optional. We create this stuff for ourselves that is hurtful, and it's hard, and it's heavy, and it's painful, and I don't get it, right? Because really, if we were to wipe all that away, right? When you do a detox, you get rid of all the toxins, and everything works out of your system, and you start getting more energy, and you feel alive, and everything. When you do a physical detox, like with your diet, and you start to note, like, wow, these foods taste different, and I'm drawn to healthier things, and I'm craving water, and I'm not craving sugar anymore. I'm going through this whole process. So emotionally, well, yeah, we can do the same thing, because emotional junk food is things like those negative thoughts, right? And we all want to feel better. I don't know who doesn't want to feel, like, if I ask you right now, would you love to feel just a little bit better? You'd say yes. Yeah. I mean, you'd join me on that. I mean, for me, exercise makes me feel better most every time. If I go for a good walk or I have a great workout, I feel like I could take on the world. It's like my body says, yes, that was awesome. That was awesome. And it's funny, because when your body doesn't feel good, I guarantee your mind does not feel good. Okay, I guarantee that your thoughts are heavier, darker, more twisted, more vicious, whatever you got going on in there. If your body's feeling good, your mind is rocking. You just feel on top of the world. But just like anybody else, I tend to reach for things sometimes that are not as good for me, right? That might be the fast food burger, or, you know, maybe my son and I go out and we grab something, and maybe it's not the healthiest, but I pay the price, you know, a little while later. I might not feel so good. My stomach feels heavy. My the salt is kind of kicking in. You just don't feel good, right? But it passes. And you also know, okay, it was the food. You can connect it. That was the junk food that I ate. My body's saying, yuck, what'd you do that for? And you say, well, but it tasted good. I had a little craving for it. I knew it wasn't good for me, but it's just this one time. Well, don't think that that's any different with, you know, we all juggle between healthy, unhealthy, whether it comes for choices for your body, and you know how to get through that. Well, I just start eating healthier. I add more water. I go for a walk. I add exercise. How do you do that with emotional junk food, right? Because a steady diet of that negative stuff, if that's what you're consuming, and it's all that you feel like you're focusing on, it is going to weigh you down. You cannot possibly. So let's go through this. So you have a thought. The thought creates chemical response. That's an emotion. The emotion has to manifest physically in your body. Well, awesome. When I'm having a woohoo day and I'm having these rockin' thoughts, and hey, I can do anything. I'm resourceful. I'm so powerful. Now I'm having these emotions. These emotions are backing it up. And now I feel supercharged. Right? I'm on the way home tonight, and I can't wait to talk to all of you about this topic, and I'm getting fired up, and I'm excited, and I feel energized. when you're having a day where you have negative thoughts, and let me tell you, of the 60, 70,000 thoughts we have every day, approximately 45,000 of them are negative. And so when you're having that run-on message going, what's the matter with you? Why are you late again? How come you didn't speak up in that meeting? Or you shouldn't have spoke up in that meeting. Now everybody thinks you're, whatever you have going on, right? Now that thought creates those emotions. What are those emotions? Well, those could be fear, anxiety, shame, blame, whatever that ugly thing is going on. And those emotions are going to manifest physically in your body as well. But I'll tell you what, they're also manifesting. We have a physical body. If you touch your arms right now, that's your physical body, right? We also have an emotional body. So if I were to be right in front of you, I did this at a talk the other day, and I get right in your space, like we're just an inch apart. You're going to feel me. I'm not touching you, but you feel me, right? I'm in your space. Right now, our energy is connecting. If you're listening, we're in each other's energy space, okay? But it's a little more distant, right? So that energy body and all that stuff that we're feeding ourselves and feeling weighed down and feeling heavy, I'm telling you that it's affecting your soul. It's affecting you at a soul level if you're having a run-on of those kinds of thoughts. If you're feeling a little run down a day here or there and you feel like, oh man, I just feel wiped out. I really need some rest. And you go and you do that and you take care of yourself and then you're back on, right? And you're good. Probably not like, it's like if you eat 99% of the time, you eat super healthy and you have that one junk food meal. Is it going to give you high cholesterol? No. So this is what we're talking about. I'm talking about over a long period of time. It's looking at worry and stress and anxiety and all of those things. Those are the potato chips, the chocolate cake, the processed foods and the Burger King. Okay, that's what those thoughts amount to when it comes to your emotions, your body, your soul, health of your soul. And why is it that we are drawn to craving almost, just falling into those negative patterns of thinking? Well, part of it is really your brain is wired to protect you. So if there's anything new coming up, a new experience, it's been said like new level, new devil, you're getting closer to your goal. And all of a sudden your mind just starts freaking out. And it's telling you like, what are you nuts? Everybody's going to think you're crazy and you're leaving all your security and whatever this decision is. Well, it's trying to protect you, right? So you just have to take a breath, breathe it in, say, you know what? I got this. Okay. I understand, but I'm doing it anyway. And you move through it. Well, when we have this ongoing pattern of I'm not good enough is a big one. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough to make that much money. Who's ever going to pay me if you're an entrepreneur? Who's going to pay me that amount of money? What do I know? Why would they listen to me? Hey, my story, you and I wouldn't be here if it was 1994 or 1992 when those thoughts, those filled my mind. But I knew, and it kept talking to me to, no, you have to, you don't love, I just didn't want people to suffer. And I had this thing inside that kept saying, you can do something about it. You can change things for people. And then the voice would kick in. Me? What am I going to do? I can't even do it for myself. So guess what? I had to get busy. I had to get to work. I had to get rid of those thoughts. I had to replace those with the organic soul food. What is that? Well, organics comes from that natural place, your source energy. When you are connected with yourself, you have this place where you can pull from that can help you do anything, okay? And instead of having those afterthoughts of negativity that kick in and spiral you downward and keep you feeling heavy, and I'm going to say it, they keep you feeling bloated with bogus. It's bull. It's like, no, there's a better way. It's feeding yourself organically, intuitively at the soul level. When you're building yourself up, when you have an intuitive thought that comes from your higher self, because I guarantee it feels good for you. It tells you, it's that voice inside that says, hey, listen up. You got this. You've done this before. You can do it again. You're not going down like this, right? And it pulls you up. And you manage to do it and you go, damn, I did it. This is it. I can do this. And you get on that momentum and you get that pattern rolling. That's that intuitive voice. The one that loves you unconditionally will always tell you what is right for you, will always tell you and support you when you have a thought or a feeling or you have a dream in your heart and it feels amazing, it feels light. And we always say if it feels light, it's right. That's where you come from. That's the organic soul food, because when you have these thoughts, or I should say, when you have a dream, you said, this is what I want. I can feel it in my heart. I can see it for myself. I know that there's a higher purpose for me. I can feel it when you're really alone with yourself and you feel that. And I know you do. I know you've had it. When you have that and you don't take action on it, you feed yourself emotional junk food. You actually decrease your confidence, your self-worth, because you're saying, but I'm not worth it. I'm not worth that much to go take action on that. It's some level, I doubt myself, and so I'm going to let it slide. Maybe tomorrow, and then the next day. I'll tell you what, I'm going to share a story when we come back from somebody who's very close to me. It's a friend of theirs, and life can change, boom, just like that. And I'm not willing to stay quiet. I'm not willing to let you stay in the shadows. This is your time. This is your time to replace the junk food and the emotional junk food with the soul food, right? We're going to fill ourselves with the good stuff. We're going to build ourselves up. And we're in this together. I'm here. You're not in this alone, but we feel alone sometimes. I'm going to say one more thing. We're going to go after break, and it's from a song, Matthew West. And I don't know if you've heard this song, but I was listening to it on the way home. It's one of my favorites, but I can't listen to it without crying right now. I'm just getting emotional thinking about it. And the lyrics of the song of Hello, My Name Is, he says, I am no longer defined by all the wreckage behind, right? You have the power to create this brand new feeling, this brand new life for yourself just by feeling differently, showing up differently. So, you're listening to Positivity Party Radio with Nicole Isler, and we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to take a little assessment. We're going to run through how much emotional weight are you really carrying around, so you can check in a little bit. It's time to get real, right? It's time to get to work. All right, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Are you feeling stagnant or blocked in your love life, career, health, or finances? Experiencing difficulty focusing or setting and achieving goals? Tune in to Spiritual Diagnostics Radio with psychic visionary healers Carol Dorian and Suzanne Evans. Discover the cause and effect of unwanted patterns in life. Tune in every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Pacific on Transformation Talk Radio. For more information, visit spiritualdeed.com.
Are you sick of feeling overworked with no motivation? Take a break from the daily grind. Life coach Nicole Isler is here to provide a healing journey of optimism. Passionate and caring, Nicole is no ordinary soul. Her dedication to helping everyone has no limit. Witness the power of positivity. Tune in every first and third Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific for Positivity Party Radio with Nicole Isler on Transformation Talk Radio. For more information, visit BigDreamAwakening.com.
Get ready to experience Truth Talk Radio with host Deb Acker. Tune in to Truth Talk Radio each Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com to illuminate the truth in your daily life as you experience life, love, and abundance from a whole new perspective. This hit show will leave you feeling lighter and bring you into a place of infinite possibilities every day in every way. Visit TruthTalkRadioshow.com for upcoming transformative topics and guests. Tune in to The Michael Shane Show, the third Tuesday of each month at 11 a.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com and connect with the ascended beings to raise your vibration and manifest the life you desire. Get ready to receive healing through the transphysical mediumship of Reverend Michael Shane and the ascended beings. Visit MichaelShane.com. That's MyChael, Shane.com, and call 425-971-6632 to schedule your full healing session now.
Is traditional medicine not working for you? Do you still feel as if your health isn't 100%? Here at the Holistic Medical Center, Dr. Nushin Darvish and the qualified staff look through the dimensions of wellness and start a healing plan prioritized to your needs. Our physicians assess the whole you until complete health is achieved. Get the help you need by visiting drdarvish.com or call 425-451-0404.
Tune in to The Jen Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life, each Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific and 11 a.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com. This amazing show is an inspirational hour that will take you on an epic metaphysical journey to discover the spiritual approach to life's greatest challenges. Dr. Jen is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Call in for intuitive readings and visit JenRoyster.com for more information.
Hey, we are back on Positivity Party Radio. This is Nicole Isler. Of course, I'm your party host. Love to be here with you. Yay. Now, before we continue, I just want to put it out there again. If you're listening, if there's something that you're like, man, I'd love to detox this one, you certainly are welcome to call in. And the number is 1-800-930-2819. Come on, don't be scared. Call on in, and we'll give a chat around some of the things, your thoughts, your feelings as you're listening, what's coming up for you. And know that it happens to all of us, everybody. We listen to things, we have like, oh, that's great, I need that. Or, whoa, that just hit me right between the eyes, right? Or that one, oh, that one's bringing a tear to my eye. Like, that's resonating so deeply. And, and in my work, gosh, it's such an honor for anyone to invite me into their life, to their very private space. And it is an honor for me when someone says, I haven't told anyone this. I've never even said it out loud. That they feel safe enough to do that. Last night I had a call from someone, and they said I didn't have anyone else that I could talk to. I needed to talk to someone about this, and it had to do with a friendship in their life, and this person is struggling emotionally, struggling with some really deep things that go far back, right? And unfortunately, this person's forgotten how strong they are. And if you think, way back, right before our time, long before our time, in the warrior days, people focused very highly on their strength. They had to be strong. They were physically strong. Their mind was strong. It was fast. It was quick. Fear just meant that I have to react. I have to be the stronger, faster one, right? Or it meant death. And I think in today's society, we've been taught that we're weak. We've been taught that we don't have what it takes. You can't build your own business. You need this program first. You can't lose your weight on your own. And of course, now I'm a fan. I have coaches. I have taken programs because I'm a freak about learning. And I want to be better at who I am. But the thing that we have to be careful about is forgetting who we really are. We forget how strong we really are. We get this in our head that we don't have what it takes, that people are against us, that I can't do it. I've tried it 5 times and it didn't happen yet. How am I going to do it this time? Again, I'm raising my hand. I'm in there with you, okay? And so it is a positive thing to hire a coach, work with someone, do this, have those people surrounding you that believe in you, that support you and encourage you. But if you don't do that for yourself, none of that works. Not one bit of it. None of it. If you're not ready and willing and open and saying, I'm done with this. I'm done with feeling this way. I want to feel better. So this friend is going through a hard time and having some massive setbacks and turning to drugs to escape, to deal with it, right? And almost died. And I say that to you because we don't know how quickly life can change. It doesn't have to get to that point. That's an extreme story, but that person is hurting just like any of us have ever felt. We've all had pain. So we all have problems. We all have stories. We all have people that have let us down. We have all that stuff. What are you going to do with it? You're not weak. This is to build your spirit, to build your soul, to put you back together again, to help you remember, oh, wait a minute, I got this. I can do this, right? That you have the power to change your life. Now, in that song I mentioned earlier, he also goes on to say, the one who makes all things new has proven it's true. Just look at my life. Now, I want to remind you that you have that power. You have the power to change your life. This is about creating awareness. If I want to, let's go back to the food analogy, because analogies really they make it tangible. They make energy tangible. They make emotions tangible, right? Your body helps you realize what emotions you're feeling, but you literally physically feel them. So if I want to lose weight, I have to kind of assess, well, where am I at? What am I currently doing that's creating the results I don't want? And what can I like the philosophy of what can I add that I like and enjoy that's good for me? Well, I love good thoughts. I love happy thoughts. I like thoughts that empower me and build me up, right? So if we're doing that, let's take an assessment now and see just how much emotional weight are you lugging around? Where in your life is this showing up for you? Because by understanding how your emotions are really affecting, and know this, they affect your actions, they affect your beliefs, they affect your life. They affect how far or if or when you ever step out into your gifts and claim the life that you were meant to live. All of that comes back from how those emotions really back all that stuff up. And I always like to say I don't have good or bad emotions. No, I have positive and negative. I have ones that feel good. I have ones that don't feel good. But the ones that feel good, those always move me in the direction of my dreams. They always move me closer to what I want. The ones that don't feel good, they hold me back. They push me down. They keep me quiet. Right? There's too many people right now living out in the shadows. That's not what you're meant to be. Okay? You're meant to be out in the light. You're meant to be shining. That's where you are. You bring light to the shadows. You understand? When you're not shining and you're hiding in the shadows, your life's not what it's supposed to be. You're here. You're here to live and to enjoy and to give and to thrive. Okay? So here's just some quick assessments, right? So let's look at this. Do you feel worried about your future? I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know where I'm going to go. I don't know. This is what emotional junk food really looks like in your life, okay? And in your mind. My thoughts are fixed on problems. Ugh, this didn't go right, and then this person let me down at work, and then this coworker's so annoying, and my boss is such a blah, and and traffic was horrible. Is that right? Is this much of the conversation? Are you thinking about past events, wishing that they would have turned out differently? This comes in like family, dating. Why did that relationship end? Where did our friendship go wrong? Why did they say that to me? I should have said this. We all have one of those. Come on. We all have one of those. Why didn't I say this when they came at me? There's always one, right? And you go back to that, visiting and revisiting it. I feel tense by the end of the day. By the end of the day, are you wound so tight that nobody better approach you because you're going to snap? Is it like that? It's just you're taking on more and more and more. And by the end of the day, you're like, oh, can't take it. Pretty good indicator you got some emotional junk food going on. Do you find yourself while driving? Are you driving right now? Are you speeding? Are you feeling tense while you're driving? Are you gripping that steering wheel like it's just like, I'm going to tear this up, right? Are you feeling, here's a big one, okay? This is about, the ones I've been talking about have kind of had your emotions are elevated. They're like, they're like that. But how about this? You feel down or blah. You really don't have any enthusiasm about anything. I don't know. Sure. Whatever. What do you want for dinner? I don't care. Where do you want to go today? Doesn't matter. Why do you get up in the morning? Don't know. Is it like that? Do you feel nervous and anxious much of the time where you can't relax? Are people ever saying to you, geez, would you just sit down? What's wrong? Blah, gosh, why, blah, blah. And you feel like, you just feel like that? Pretty good indicator you got some stuff going on up there and it's running high speed. Really fast. Okay. What about this? This is a big one too. A lot of people right now feeling lonely. They isolate, done it myself, pulled away. And I'm not talking about now, realize I work with highly sensitive people. I am a highly sensitive people. We tend to get where we don't want to go peopling. We need a little break. We need our alone time. But I'm talking about, I don't want people to see me like this. I have nothing to talk about. I don't want them to know what's really going on. Nobody understands me. I'm completely alone in this, okay? Those kinds of things, that's emotional junk food. Do you wish you had more energy during the day? Like, are you pretty much like, there's a show called The Walking Dead. Are you the living version, of The Walking Dead? Like, is that you? Oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to get through this day. I just got to, and we push ourselves through. Are you feeling exhausted from the second your eyes open? Because I can tell you your thoughts. Understand that your conscious mind, that'll rest while you sleep, but subconscious, oh no, that never sleeps. So if you got some funky stuff going on in there and it's loaded with, ickies, right? And the cruddy thoughts, those are running for you all night. They're running like, how am I going to get out of this? I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not strong enough. I can't handle this. And then you wake up, you're like, dang, I feel like I got hit by a truck. Yeah, because your emotions, remember what I said, thoughts, emotions, manifest physically. Yep, they're brewing for you while you're sleeping. Your sleeping is supposed to be your recovery time. Here's another one. Are you feeling sort of disconnected, disengaged from everyone around you? Like nobody feels like a fit anymore. I don't know what's going on. Like and you might be going through, an awakening, and there's some cool stuff going on too. But really, here's another big one, okay? These actually, I'm going to lump these together. I've lost hope in miracles, prayers answered. Things don't happen for me. They seem to happen for everybody else, but not for me. I've just given up hope. My friend, we need to talk because that is no place to be alone, okay? And here's another one I hear sometimes. I would love to make a difference, but I'm not really good at anything. What? Are you kidding me? Get on the phone with me. I promise by the time we hang up, you will know exactly what you're good at. And you'll see how you're doing it every day without even realizing it. The coolest thing, I think, is because your gifts are usually hidden for you in plain view, and you see them so naturally, they come so naturally for you. It's like, every time you look in the mirror, do you notice what color your eyes are? Probably not, right? But if somebody were to ask you, you go, well, they're green or they're whatever. Your gifts are just that natural to you. You just don't see them, or they've never been identified as your gift. So everybody has gifts. You're gifted beyond belief. It's just sometimes we put ourselves in these thoughts and situations where they don't shine our gifts. And now we feel like, what am I doing? Okay. Those are just a few little things to touch on. There's more. And actually, I'm going to share with you at the end of the show, it's a personal energy assessment you can take. You can take the full quiz and look at it and see, how am I doing? What do I do with this? How do I get back? All right. Now, for right now, we're going to go off to break. And of course, this is Positivity Party Radio. Can you tell? And this is Nicole Isler. And when we get back, we're going to talk about the dis-ease. If you lump that together, it's called disease, right? Dis-ease of being busy, and how to create a mental fitness plan that helps you keep your soul strong so that you live the life you were meant to live. All right, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Transformation Talk Radio is dedicated to the education and awareness of Lyme disease.
Welcome to Lyme Talk Radio. I'm Dr. Pat Basile, the host of the Dr. Pat Show, and I am so thrilled that we've created this venue for all of you out there.
Dr. Pat Basile will be bringing the most innovative, groundbreaking information, research, treatment innovations, and stories from those it affects every day.
What we have heard is that you want to ensure for us that we keep positive, holistic, uplifting, transformative talk radio on the air. We're excited to bring you the contemporary conversations about Lyme disease.
We promise not to let the light fade on Lyme.
So fasten your seatbelts. We've got lots more to share with you in the weeks to come.
Tune into Lyme Talk Radio with Dr. Pat and help keep our mission strong on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
Do you want to achieve your goals? Do you want to strengthen relationships with others? Do you want to improve your financial status? Colette Marie Steffen is partnering with Mark Kettenbach to bring you an energetic upgrade online experience. Unfold and develop your full potential. Visit energeticupgrade.com today for more information. That's energeticupgrade.com.
Are you sick of feeling overworked with no motivation? Take a break from the daily grind. Life coach Nicole Isler is here to provide a healing journey of optimism. Passionate and caring, Nicole is no ordinary soul. Her dedication to helping everyone has no limit. Witness the power of positivity. Tune in every first and third Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific for Positivity Party Radio with Nicole Isler on Transformation Talk Radio. For more information, visit BigDreamAwakening.com.
Sky Siegel co-hosts one of today's most popular psychic shows, Angels and Answers, with Artie Hoffman, as she communicates healing messages from the spirit world. These messages can be astounding, enlightening, and life-changing. Born with the God-given talent of inner guidance and the amazing ability to heal, Sky has healed thousands of people. Schedule a reading with Sky now. Call 908-500-1474 and visit skyofangels.com.
Are you ready for a game changer? Sarah Westall is bringing you Business Game Changers Radio. Sarah brings you leading experts, visionaries, and newsmakers who provide the best commentary on big issues and cutting-edge innovations. Sarah's 20 years as a business executive will help you think like an entrepreneur with expertise, energy, and attitude. Tune in to Business Game Changers Mondays at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
All right, we're back, and let's really bring it in for a strong finish. Are you with me? Look, this is living the dream. It's being here with you. It's talking about life beyond what we see. It's the deeper meaning of why we're here, right? And I said it earlier, and look, I get choked up. To see humans suffering. We call it human suffering, but especially humans close to me, but even anybody at all. There's so much out there for us, and there's so much inside of us that is there it's like never opening a gift you've been given, right? I mean, that would just be sad. Like, here you go. It's everything you've ever wanted. And never opening it. There's actually, that reminds me of a story. There was a man that went to heaven, and when he arrived, he saw this big, giant building. And he asked the angel, like, what's in the building? The angel said, oh, that's not for you anymore. You don't need to worry about that. But this man's curiosity, of course, just got the best of him. He kept asking. The angel kept, no. So finally the man runs. He heads to the building. He gets in this gigantic building, and all he can see are shelves and shelves and shelves, just piled high with gift boxes, and they're all wrapped just so perfectly. And he notices that each gift box has a name on it. So of course his mind says, where's my gift box? And the angel says, please don't do that. It's not for you now. But the man runs and he finds his gift box, and of course he opens this gift box, and the angel says, please don't do that. It'll only make you sad. He said, why would a gift ever make me sad? And as he opens it, he sees it was the life that he'd always dreamt of. He just never opened it. He never opened it while he was here. This is our time. You understand? This is our time. In the work that I do, the most beautiful things that I watch happen is to watch someone shift how they feel about something and no longer feel a pawn or a prisoner to it, but actually be set free and liberated. And they say, oh my God, like this is... I can't believe it. I can't believe for 12 years, 20 years, 7 years, 3 months, I've been feeling the way I was feeling about that. And now I actually have gratitude for it, because look what it gave me. That's the work that I really do. It's taking those things that don't feel good, that are not serving you, that are holding you down, feeding you junk, and we take it and we twist it around and we take lots of different spins at it. And when we get in there, I go, how about this, right? And I present it, and they go, oh, wow, I never looked at it like that. Isn't it amazing how different something can seem? Do you ever watch a golfer when they're going to putt? They don't just get up there and smack the ball. They get down, they walk around, they take another view, they get real low, they look at it high, they take all different perspectives of that one ball to get a feel of what their perfect shot should be. And then what do? They don't just stand there. Yeah, that'd be a great shot if I made it, right? They take action. They follow through. And if they believe in it and they stay in that power of that intuitive place, what we call with athletes being in the zone, boom, they hit that ball, goes right in the hole. Done. Awesome. So here's the thing about right now in this day and age and where we're at. We're in this hurry up, get more kind of thing, right? Everything keeps getting faster. Like, yeah, we can get it faster. So we want our dreams like a drive-through. Oh, I want that fast. Yep. Sometimes they take a little time. Sometimes parts of the dream go super fast. You're like, whoa, just had the thought and there it was. But being in a hurry up, get more, filling the calendar, overburdening yourself, doing too much at one time, saying yes to everything, never saying yes to yourself, all of that, what it gets you is stress, debt, worry, anxiety, that emotional weight gain we talked about, carrying around a lot of stuff that is doing nothing for you, nothing. And, really even looking at your physical body. Right? So many people, we just don't appreciate what our body does for us. We just look at it and go, ugh, why are you look that way? Ugh, why don't you feel better? Gosh, if you talk to me like that, I'd say, get lost, pal. but we do that to our own body. Our body is just this amazing tool that allows us to understand and determine at what point we're at. Where am I at on that emotional scale? Where am I at? Am I going in the right direction? Does it feel good? Do I feel light? Do I feel amazing? Yes, yes, yes. Awesome. No, my body's trying to tell me no. Oh, hey, I just made the church bells ring while I'm talking across the street. That's a sign for us. Listen to that, right? Listening to our body, because it starts with a whisper and then it starts to yell. And understanding that nothing changes unless you change. I know we can wish all day long that they would change. Why do they keep doing that? Not going to happen, probably. Right? So nothing changes unless you change. And this is your time. Folks, we are in waking times right now. This is your time. This is the age of connection. Tips for this, look for your soul food. Okay, what does soul food look like for you? It's whatever feels good. It's whatever lifts your spirits. It's whatever clears your mind. It's what helps you feel energized. It's what helps you feel lighter. That might be motivational speakers. I must listen to average 3 hours a day of speakers and, all kinds of things that I just love to listen to that make me feel full of inspiration. And that's what soul food is. It's filling you with inspiration. It's filling you with that desire. It's filling you with positive beliefs that I am here. I'm ready. I can do this. This is my time. Okay. It's finding those things. That's what soul food is for you. You have to identify, though, what is that for you? And it starts with a decision right now. What did you hear tonight that rang your bell? Literally, because the bell just rang across the street. What grabbed your attention? What made you think, hey, oh my gosh, she's talking to me. Has she been watching me in my life? Has she been talking to me? What is it? What excited you? What grabbed you? Lock into that. Let it rerun through your mind over and over again. Journal about it. Let it fester. Let it grow. Why did that come up for me? Why am I thinking about that? How can that serve me? What is it here to teach me? Okay? And if you want the personal energy audit, go to bigdreamactivation.com. You can log in there. Of course, if you want to reach me, you can go to bigdreamawakening.com, but bigdreamactivation.com, you'll get that free energy audit and some trainings with it. It's awesome. And I want you to come back and join me on November 15th when we have more food talk. We're having Casey Thorson on, our organic cooking coach, and she is amazing at dealing with just food and nutrition and, the things that we have going on in our foods and some healthier ways to look at that, right? Because this is your life. And as far as I know, as far as you know, we get one shot at it, this one right here, right now. And we want to make it good. Don't you want to make it good? Like, I want to make sure I get everything in possible. I'll tell you what, I'm going to end on this. I saw my son the other day, and he's been struggling with some things, and he looked happy. And that's what I want to see for you. I want to see you happy. I want to see you feeling light, because that's why we were meant to be here, and we're in this together. You're not alone. Can't talk about my sons without getting so emotional. But that's why I do what I do, is to show them and show you that it's possible that we can do this. Okay? We can make this happen on our terms. And that's the way the plan was created for us. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you grabbed something from tonight's show, some organic soul food. And of course, we're here every first and third Tuesday of the month. We'll be back on November 15th. And it has been my honor, my pleasure to party with you, my friends. We'll see you again next time. Bye for now.
You are just listening to the Positivity Party Radio with Nicole Isler. But the party doesn't stop here. Get more information on Nicole and her inspiring journey by going to BigDreamAwakening.com. There, you will find more information about Nicole and her personal coaching sessions. And don't forget to tune in every first and third Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific on Transformation Talk Radio to listen.